Alrighty, so I've got a few things here to help me with my pumpkin carving and emptying it out. I've got one of my favorite tools here. It's a super simple cutting knife that you can find in just about any store. It's a larger one. I like it. It's really good for taking off pumpkin tops, but also even doing your detailed work for carving. Right now though, we just need it for taking off the top of our pumpkin. And then of course, I've got a scoop to help me scoop it out and clean out all the guts and the seeds. When we do this, you want to make sure to have a bucket or a bowl nearby that you can dump everything into, because we're going to want to save some of them. You can always pull the seeds out and save those and put those to the side so that you can roast them for later, but we also want to save some of the guts, because today we are making pumpkin slime, so we want to make sure to incorporate some of those pumpkin guts in our pumpkin slime. So when I'm making my first cut into the pumpkin, I just try to secure my pumpkin with one hand, use my other hand to carve into it, left-handed, right-handed, whatever you are. Just make a setup here that feels right to you. If you want your lid to be able to stay on your pumpkin afterwards, you want to make sure you're going in at about a 45-degree angle then to ensure that there's enough of a lip for the lid to sit on. Also keep in mind when you're making your hole how big your hand is, or also how big your scoop is. This is going to be really important because if you make the hole too small, it's going to be really hard to clean out everything and be able to get your hand in there. So here we go. Alrighty, oh, that popped off really nicely. Dun da da dun! Pumpkin seeds and guts, yay! Alrighty. So it's just simple, just scrape everything off. If you want, you can use your knife to trim up the top a little bit. If you do that, you run the risk of cutting too much off and your lid falling in. So I recommend really just scraping it. There we go. And now we're gonna do the inside. So same exact thing to the inside. Don't be afraid to get your hands dirty, just get in there and pull everything out. You also don't have to pull out absolutely everything. If you're wanting to use this for your slime and have lots of little ooey gooeys in here and you're gonna keep your slime in your pumpkin, then you can always pull out just a bit or just the excess and then make it in here. Just know that you're gonna need more ingredients because the pumpkin slime is going to make your slime more wet. So you'd need more of the glue, more of your baking soda if you're making your own activator, or more activator if you're using activator. Gonna give this a few more good scrapes. That's a good load. See, it's nice to have your padding down so that way you don't ruin your tabletop with pumpkin guts. Alrighty, it's not 100% perfect, but I'm happy with it. Good enough. There we go, nice cleaned out gourd. You might also want to keep some towels around so you can wipe your hand. Since I've got a pad here, I'm just going to go ahead and wipe it right on the paper. Makes a nice little Halloween decoration too. There we go. So, now that we've got our pumpkin ready to go, we are going to make our slime right in the pumpkin. That way you don't have to use another bowl, and it's a fun little container to keep everything in. Now that we've got our pumpkin all nice and hollowed out, it's time to make our slime inside our gourd. So, for ease sake and because I wanted to get a little extra special for Halloween, I'm gonna use an activator. Elmer's Glue sells a whole bunch of different kinds of activators. You have a basic activator that'll work with just about anything. I am gonna use a glow-in-the-dark one. I wanna make this extra special, make it glow in the dark, and then I'm actually gonna use it in my pumpkin display this year. I think I'm gonna have a pumpkin getting sick with some fun green glow-in-the-dark slime coming out of its mouth. But for this one, I'm going to make orange glow-in-the-dark slime. So I think this is going to be a lot of fun. But if you are making your own activator at home, you can do that as well with baking soda, contact solution, some water. You can go onto our website or onto our Facebook page and get a recipe for that. But like I said, I'm going to use the activator because I want to do some glow-in-the-dark stuff. We've also got some clear glue here. If I need to, I can break into this bad boy here and increase my volume, but I think we'll be okay with the 6 ounce of the orange glitter glue. We've also got some fun red glitter glue here, so we'll see what we do with this. But to start off with, we are going to empty the contents of our glue here. It says 5 ounce bottle to start with. This is a 6 ounce bottle, so I'm going to leave a little bit for at the end in case we need to thicken up our slime here. So let's see, let's get this added. Obviously, you can adjust the recipe if you want to make less slime, then use less glue, use less activator. I think that's pretty good for right now. We'll leave this upside down in case we need to use some more later. There we go. Can't get it to balance. There. Now we're going to add in our activator. First time using this one. Boop. Do that carefully. Have an adult help you with the knife. So you want to add your activator a teaspoon at a time. So that way you're not adding too much. You don't want it to entirely seize up on you and become rigid. By adding a little bit at a time, you'll make sure to get a nice, good consistency. So I'm going to use the cap as my measuring. This is a little bit, there we go, about a teaspoon. And I'm going to add in some of our pumpkin guts. Here we go. This is going to be fun. Got some pumpkin guts, pumpkin seeds. I've got a spoon here to start mixing with. Eventually though, you are going to need to get your hands dirty and just dive right into your slime with your hands. But for now, you can start off mixing it. Additionally, you can do other fun things. You can throw in some bits of eco-friendly glitter, eco-friendly confetti. Don't use anything that's paper-based. Obviously, that won't hold up well in the mixture. You can also add little bits of like foil to make it fun and festive. All sorts of things you can add in here. All right, so we're mixing this up. It's already starting to get pretty gooey, so that's good. You can see it's making the inside of our pumpkin nice and sparkly. So I think it's about time to dive into my hands so that I can start feeling if we need more activator or if we judged this correct. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, we definitely need some more activator. This is still very gluey. All right, let's get another capful in there. Maybe not quite a capful. I'm doing half a capful. There we go. Oh, this is looking great. Alrighty. I think that is looking like slime. It's still a bit on the sticky side. So I'm gonna add some more here. But even at this consistency, this would be a great prop to go along with a pumpkin display or something like that. Even though it is still on the sticky side, it hasn't quite formed up. Again, this is because we are using a pumpkin. There's a lot more liquid in there, and so the activator has to work with that and absorb more. So. Gonna go ahead and do a full cap this time again. Whee! Let's mix it up some more. That's doing it. And I'm gonna go in with my hands. If I can get it off my spoon. Eventually it's just good to work it with your hands so that you can feel for yourself how much more activator you might need, how it's doing. You can see it's very slimy, very sticky on my hand still, so if you want it to be less sticky, add more activator. If you're good with this, then you are good to go. I'm gonna add in a bit more. I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it here. There we go. And then just keep working it around until you get the consistency of slime that you want. Yeah, this is starting to pull away from my hands. Yeah, you're getting that nice texture. I wonder how long I'm gonna have glitter glue on my hands. Yeah, this is definitely getting to be a more typical slime texture. See, I'm hardly getting any slime off on my clean hand. And I can see my seeds in here. They add some fun little textures. I can see some of the guts in there. There we go. And we have slime. So that is how you can make your pumpkin slime. And now you can keep your slime in your pumpkin. By putting the lid on, you're gonna keep it from drying out a little bit, but it's still, slime. It's gonna dry out eventually, but it's something fun to have and play with during Halloween, or like I said, incorporate it into your Halloween displays. So, thanks for following along with us, and we look forward to seeing how you take these ideas and incorporate them into your own National Pumpkin Day and Halloween fun for this year. We would love to hear from you and see what you've been doing with our projects. Go to rubberducklab.org or our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages to show us what you have been doing. We can't wait to hear from you. Please do like, share, and follow us so we can all stay strong together and enjoy a fun digital Halloween.